So if you need observation hours, I have a simple, easy place for you to get them. Then we'll go into how to get the normal or traditional observation hours. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the...
What's up guys, my name's Casey Coleman. I'm a physical therapist and the co-founder of DPT FB, and on this video we're going to be talking about how to get observation hours. How to get observation hours that are needed for you to get into physical therapy school, if you didn't know. So an easy way to get them, I'm going to just start this off simple. Go to observationhours.com. That's where us at DPT FB, myself and Joseph, give you observation hours, or an opportunity to get observation hours, because we're physical therapists. I don't know if you're just finding out about us or you knew about us for a while, but I hope you didn't forget. We are physical therapists and we have the opportunity or the power to give you observation hours if that's what you need. So in our observation hours, I'll put a picture right here, our virtual observation hours. We go through case studies. We go through real life, HIPAA compliant, privacy compliant case studies where you guys can learn about how a physical therapist thinks. We take you through our minds of how we work through different scenarios. Then we give you the opportunity to complete a short, easy, simple assignment. Then at the end, just like that, you can get your observation hours. So I'll give you more details on how that works at the end of the video, but I just wanted to make sure that y'all knew that. Now, depending on the time of the video of when you're watching this, the illness, I'll just say the illness, might be still around, it might not be. So if you are having trouble getting observation hours, this is the perfect place for you to get them. And if the illness is gone, this is still a great place for you to get started and to get them and to get into the minds of physical therapists. We plan to do this for the foreseeable future. We don't plan to stop it anytime soon, but if we do, we'll let you guys know if any changes happen. So that's what that is. Now, getting into the normal or in-person observation hours, no matter the setting, this is what I want you to think about doing, because it's a fairly easy process. It's nothing scary. It's nothing out of the ordinary that you have to do. But sometimes people just have questions about it, which is fine. So how to get normal observation hours is simply ask, right? But then the question comes, well, how do I ask? Does that guarantee I get the hours? What if they shoot me down? What if they say I can't get them? What happens? And I get that there's a lot of questions around it, but it really is that simple. Because I don't want you guys to make anything more complicated than it needs to be. This whole pre-PT journey and application process can get complicated, but observation hours doesn't need to be one of those areas where it gets complicated. So there are really a few ways where you can ask, or how you can ask to get observation hours. Of course, in person, phone call, or email. So the most direct way is, of course, in person. Like, you're just there, you're in their face, they answer you, they talk to you, you're right there. You don't have to wait on the phone or wait for an email back. It's just direct, it's just there. So if you do have the opportunity to go to any local outpatient clinic or any hospital or skilled nursing facility, I highly suggest you do that. Just go in there and ask, but ask like this. And I think this is where some of the fear comes from, is just not knowing how to ask. And if you go in there thinking you have to ask, like, can I get observation hours today? Can I get them? And they say, no, that's not how it works. Then you feel like crushed or defeated. I get that's where the fear comes from, but you don't really have to ask like that. All you really have to do is say, I'm interested in how your observation hours work. I'm interested to know if your facility gives observation hours. You're just going in there and asking about how their process or how their policy works. That's all you need to do. You're not asking them for hours today. You're not looking to get accepted or rejected from that clinic today. You're just curious and wondering about how that process works for them. So if it's like a big corporate clinic with multiple locations, they most likely will say something like, oh yeah, we get these questions all the time. Just go to this website and fill out this form, and that'll be sent to our person in charge of student affairs, and they'll get back to you. Then it'll email our clinic director, and they probably have some sort of process there. And you're like, all right, great. Then you go on your phone or you go home, fill that out, and in about 5 days, a week, whatever, how long it takes, you're in for observation hours. Easy, simple, easy, simple, done. If it's a private clinic, they might say, hey, just hang out for 5 minutes until the owner gets off of lunch, or come back tomorrow when he or she is back. Whatever it is, it's not that scary. It's pretty simple, especially if you go in person. Now, if you do go in person, I recommend wearing a polo or something like that. You don't have to wear a suit or anything. Wear a nice blouse, but don't come in there with some pajamas on or anything like that. But it's not an interview, but just make yourself presentable. That's really it. That's all. Now, if you do it on a phone call or an email, it's the same process. You're really just trying to ask how their process works. The only difference is they might put you on hold, or you might get a voicemail, or they might not respond to your email. So that's the only thing there. So that process can work for hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, outpatient clinics, or any of the other opportunities that you're interested in. Sports PT, aquatic physical therapy, canine physical therapy, women's health, pediatrics. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. All you need to do is go in there and ask about how that process works, or if they offer them, or just be curious about how to see this opportunity through. That is really it. That is really it. There's nothing else really crazy to it. If you want to know then how to act in observation hours and how to use observation hours to stand out and how to possibly get a letter of recommendation, then I recommend clicking this video. I'll either put a video here or 2 videos here or a playlist here up above. You guys know how to work YouTube and the internet. Click those videos and you can learn more details about how to work observation hours to your advantage. But this one is really just to put you guys at ease and say, getting observation hours is not that hard. You just ask. That's all. So now, going back to virtual observation hours, what we give at Pre-PT Grind, virtual observation hours, and how it works. It's a pretty simple process. You go to observationhours.com, you sign up, you wait for an email back, then you complete your sign-in process. You complete the sign-in with your email and make your password. Then from there, you'll sign in, and you'll see observation hours, virtual observation hours in your course library. So that's where you will access all the case studies. And as of this time, we do 2 case studies a month, bi-weekly. One from Joseph, the other co-founder of Pre-PT Grind, and one from myself. Then at the end of the month, we do a live case study review for about an hour to review those case studies and to give anyone else who's interested in getting more hours the extra opportunity to get more observation hours. So 3 times a month, you have the opportunity to get observation hours, virtual observation hours from us, physical therapists. Now, there are a lot of answers to a lot of frequently asked questions at observationhours.com as to, will this work? Will they accept it? How will the school see it? All of that stuff, and I get it. And we have not had any problems so far. We had a school reach out to us, curious about how it works. We said, this is how it works. And they were like, all right, cool. And they sent a bunch of students our way. So we didn't have any problems. We have no problems so far. The only thing is, and as you'll see inside the course when you sign up, there'll be introduction videos. You need to help us help you, because we can see everything that goes on in the background on how long you watched our case study video, if you completed the assignment, and what you put in the assignment to complete it to get your hours. So if a school ever comes to us and says, hey, did Alice or did Steve finish these hours? Is this legit? We can go into our system and say, yeah, they did it. They did all the hours. They watched this much of the video. They watched 95%. They did these case studies, and here are their answers. We can back you up and help you. So as long as you help us help you, you are fine and you are great. A lot of advisors, a lot of pre-PT advisors, a lot of teachers have sent students our way to get virtual observation hours during the illness. So it has been an amazing, great experience so far, especially to help you guys out. So it's been a fun time, and that's really how it goes. Go to observationhours.com, learn more about it. That's how the case studies work, and that's how the live case study review works as well. Oh, that'll be in our Facebook group as well. So you can just type that into Facebook, Virtual Observation Hours from Pre-PT Grind, or you'll see that once you get into the course and see your course library in your account. So, hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can email us or drop a comment below, but it's all pretty self-explanatory. So that's how observation hours work, whether you do it with us or get real in-person observation hours. And I hope you guys enjoy. Tell your friends about us, like, subscribe, share, and we hope to see you at our virtual observation hours. Take care.